Deborah, today we're going to have some fun.
Good morning.
Good morning. You've been summoned to take a look at, to show your expertise on 4 videos. That is, look at the content, the message, not what the video or I look like. So, not judge or condemn, I hope.
Well, no, I promise I will be kind, Moreno.
Rather evaluate, question, explore, ask for clarification when you see these videos. Incidentally, I am the one presenting in the video.
Okay.
And it's about online marketing, specifically live streaming. The first video, and this is in a progressive fashion. The first video talks about the benefits of live streaming in a nutshell. The second video, how to start with live video, which is part of live streaming. And the third video, what our Now You Online Live method is not. And the last video is about today's secret to marketing success. Actually, there is no secret. It's common knowledge. So I would rather say that it's today's way to marketing success. Deborah, shall we get started with the first video?
Absolutely. Let's see that first video.
Okay. As a business owner, to promote yourself and your business online, you need today's way. Today's way is live streaming. You need 2 types of live streaming: live video and virtual live events. I'm Moreno. The customer acquisition architects have created You Now Online Live Marketing. The marketing principles are basic. People buy from people and companies they know, like, and trust. The only way for you to get known, liked, and trusted is to increase your visibility, exposure, and influence. To increase the probability that you only are top of mind when your prospects need your product or service, you need to differentiate yourself from the competition. The best way, if not the only way, to differentiate yourself, become known, liked, and trusted, and be top of mind is to be seen and heard live online in many places, often. How? What's the next video? So, what do you think?
Yeah, so those are all really good points. And when you're talking about in this video, you're talking about the best way to promote, because right now we see a variety of different trends taking place in social media, and we know that the live streaming gets far greater hits than all other aspects of promotion online. So the fact that you hit the nail on the head right at the very beginning is a really good point. But you also mentioned something else that is really important, and we hear it a lot. We've talked about it a lot ourselves on the LinkedIn Lives, which is the know, like, and trust factor. So that is, people underestimate the importance of that, particularly the trust element. And actually, online, I was reading a recent study, like when it comes to companies and their employees and the employer, well over 50% of the employees do not trust their bosses. That says a lot. So as a business owner, not only is it the interaction between you and the employees, that trust element, but importantly for marketing purposes, the trust element is really important with your prospects and your clients. That element is significantly higher. People are very, very skeptical about who is offering what their level of expertise is. Are they going to follow through? Are they going to scam me? People are really concerned about that. So that level of trust is not to be underestimated. It's critically important.
You've raised some very good points, Deborah. Why live streaming is important is because of the first operative word, live. It's live, it's real. And that is the best way to get to trust someone, when you see and hear them live there and then, ideally when they can answer your questions there and then. And, a person cannot develop trust before getting known and liked. It's common sense. The very last that happens is to build credibility after time, after people have got to know you and like you, and eventually they will develop trust in you. Once,
I
yes,
like what you're saying with the live element, that trust factor comes so much quicker, and that is really important. So, and because when you're live, the information, the content that we share is current. And a lot of people are looking for current information and that opportunity to make a real connection through the chat boxes, or even if they're hopping on Zoom to ask questions. So that becomes really important.
true. And Deborah, how do you feel about being top of mind when you have built your visibility, exposure, and influence? When your prospects need your product or service, that is when you should be top of mind.
Yeah, the accessibility, the visibility, where you are top of mind is that people, that comes with your consistency and your frequency of posting and getting those live conversations out. So people know that on a consistent basis, when and where you're going to be live, that certainly helps the process of developing that know, like, and trust factor. So that accessibility and building that relationship, it's absolutely important to do.
And to build that kind of relationship, one needs to be readily available and visible online, either through live streaming events like live video. An example is LinkedIn Live, which we are now doing. And then the other very powerful tool is webinars, which you call live virtual events.
Right. Oh, those are all really important. And so the key here is that a lot of people don't want to go live. They don't want to do the webinars. They don't want to be visible because they're hiding. And I've run into that with clients as well too. In the mood, your mindset and your mood, the fear element of going live can overtake your ability to be able to properly market yourself. So you have to be able to push through that fear. And there's lots of different mindset strategies that we share with our clients for, that make that much more accessible and easier for them to navigate with more ease and flow.
Do you think that overcoming that fear of appearing live in front of an audience, which incidentally many people fear, is one of the differentiating factors between you and your competition?
I think it is. And if you can get over that mindset piece and be able to move through it, I mean, listen, the fear may always be there. The idea is, are you still capable of taking action and moving through it? Knowing that you're kind of subduing the feelings of fear and pushing them down or subduing them and pushing them aside. That becomes really important. So I think that is a differentiating factor for the
So you
competition.
so you're talking about managing your fear. The fear will always be there, and you're right. Fear is a stress. It can either be negative or positive. If one is unable to manage that fear, it's anxiety and negative fear, which does one no good. On the other hand, if one is able to manage that fear, make it become positive energy, then it will be to one's advantage.
Yeah, and a lot of it is understanding what those fears are. Because listen, if there's a perception in our own mind that things are difficult or complicated, or the technology around going live is going to stop us or slow us down in that process. You need to be able to get the support and be able to know, like, what exactly do I need to do? What pieces of technology talk to each other so that I can get online live. I'm doing the right things, I'm saying the right things, I'm engaging the camera, I have the right tools and technology software. All those things can be questions in our mind that stop us from moving forward. So what I love about what you and I do, Marino, is we make it really easy for people so they don't have to worry about that.
Good point, because that leads us directly into the next video, which talks about how to get started with live video, how to get in front of an online live audience. Let me get the second video going here.
Yeah, and I think that's the, you're bringing up a point right now with this video as you get it started, that this is the next logical question that people have in their mind. Actually, how do I do this? How do I make it happen? And so for those of you that are stuck, this is the process that you want to be able to follow.
Okay. Need to share the screen again. And here it is, share.
Differentiating yourself in business means being seen and heard live online. How? By doing live video. It is easier than you think. The YouNow online live method makes it easy for you. Simply be a guest on our weekly LinkedIn Live. We introduce you with your biography. We ask you your most frequently asked questions, technical questions that customers ask you. You give short, to the point, informative, and sometimes entertaining answers. Answer questions from the audience live. It is the fastest way to build your credibility. Potential customers who could not attend live can watch the recorded version. Short marketing videos are produced from the recording. Future video content marketing for you. Your best time to act is now. Schedule a short LinkedIn video call with me. Ask your questions. There is no obligation. Direct message me now. You have nothing to lose. Watch the next video that outlines what this video strategy is not.
Yeah, you've got some really good points in the video that become really important. And one of those things that you bring up in the sequence and events of making it all happen is that you've got the live, but then you've got the recording, and now you can repurpose and you can have ongoing marketing videos that are doing the work for you of connecting with people without you having to physically be there to do that and make it happen. So we're leveraging the technology, we're leveraging the recordings in this process. That's really important for marketing purposes. I mean, really, we've got so many different hats that we're wearing in business that we need to make that happen in a very easy way. And that's what I love about the sequence and events.
You summarized that very well. It's about getting online live, and then at the same time creating short marketing videos that do the marketing for you when you're not there, when you're on holiday or asleep, with no extra effort on your part. And the best thing is that, Deborah, you and I have mastered a methodology to make this possible, to make this easy and quick for others to join us and participate in this system that we have.
Yeah, I think, and when you have a system, that's the whole key too, because this is a system and a process which is built out, it's proven, and it's trusted. So when you have a system, everything has a sequence and a process and to be able to move forward in a very specific way. That makes it easier for you and I, but it makes it easier for the client. And the client is walked through the process very, very specifically. We're hand-holding. essentially. So people are not going, what do I do next? The question doesn't have to happen. We're telling people this is what happens next in the sequence to make it easy. That's the whole key, is to how do we make it easy? This is the process that makes it easy, and you have that real flow.
Very well put, Deborah. There are many moving parts, and what we do is we take the guest by the hand and lead them through the process step by step. As you say, we make it seamless, easy, and quick. All they need to do is provide us a biography, obviously, because they need to be introduced. And then the best way to be of interest and of value to the audience, the listeners, is by giving them answers to the most frequently asked questions. I mean, obviously, those are the most asked questions because they come up again and again. And those would be the topics to address for the benefit of the audience.
So, Moreno, you brought up a really big point when we're talking about the questions, the frequently asked questions. I know many business owners who go, I don't even know what to ask. Like, I don't even know what those frequently asked questions are. And I don't even know the answers and how to craft those answers so it becomes a valuable marketing tool that is current and that can be used over and over again. And that's where Moreno and I come in, is we help the prospect, the client, craft those questions and also the very best answers. Now, you as the business owner, you know what the answers to those questions are. So when those are written out, we actually help to refine those and craft those in such a way so that the audience is getting an extraordinary amount of information and benefit from those answers.
You're right. Time is a most valuable commodity for everyone. And people expect their answers to be answered quickly, to be to the point, not to stray. And that is why these questions need to address one point only. And they should be between 1 and 2 minutes long, ideally around 1 minute. One point only should be addressed as well as possible. That's why the script, never get in front of a video camera without having prepared a script. It doesn't mean that you have to read it. However, beforehand, the answer to the question needs to be formulated, needs to be written out in bullet form, so that if you're answering the question, Deborah, you know exactly what to say and you will not stray.
Yeah, any professional speaker, you're a member of Toastmasters and Moreno. I've been on the speaking circuit for years, and those talking points become critically important. All the professionals create those talking points, and they practice what it is that they're going to say ahead of time. And that is what we prepare and ensure that our clients are doing to get the very best results.
Very well said. And that leads into the next video, which talks about what these videos are not, which is very important to be aware of. So let me close this old video and start a new one.
Yeah, I think differentiating what we want and what we don't, what we're doing, what we're not doing, you need to have a clear distinction about what that is. So people will know whether this is suitable for them or not suitable for them. But they also need to know that there is a specific reason why we're doing these interviews. And this next video is going to really clarify that.
Very good point, Deborah.
Video. The You Now Online Live way is not for entertainment. The format is not your usual guest interview you see elsewhere. It is a carefully planned marketing strategy designed to increase your visibility and credibility. It is designed to grow your sales by increasing your trustworthiness. The program is aimed at getting more people to know, like, and trust you. It differentiates you from your competition. The short marketing videos produced from the live recording are not your social point and shoot videos. This approach makes it easy, quick, and affordable for you. Today's way to marketing success is engaging your audience on live video and then posting your videos consistently. The best time to act is now. Schedule a short LinkedIn video call with me. Ask your questions. There's no obligation. Direct message me now. You have nothing to lose. Watch the next video. Your secret to marketing success.
Yeah, Marino, I really liked how you were sharing the information about how the format is not your usual guest interview, because we're seeing a lot of shows, podcasts, and online shows where we're interviewing people, and they could be discussing a particular topic in general, but not business as a whole, and really understanding what's behind the scenes in the business. So again, it's carefully planned out, the strategy.
Yes, it is not your regular guest interview style as we see on television and a lot online as well in videos. You know, as you said, this is specifically geared towards creating marketing content and addressing specific marketing needs, problems, pains. There is that methodology that we use.
Yeah, and I also love what you said about it's not entertainment. That's what it is. It's information that we're gathering because people do have, whenever they're engaging with a business or they're researching a business or a solution to a problem, they're wanting information to know, is this the right business for me? Is this the right service or the right product? So they don't want to be entertained in that moment. They're actually looking for tangible information to answer the questions that they have.
That's a very good point. It is not designed for entertainment. You want entertainment? Go and watch cat movies, cat videos. There are a lot of them. This is specifically for business, and you know, people's time is valuable. They don't want to waste their time watching something which is not pertinent to the reason why they were there watching that video.
You shared another important point in the video, which is differentiating from your competition. So this is where a lot of people get mixed up because they think, well, I offer great customer service, and they think that's what differentiates themselves from their competition. And it couldn't be further from the truth. So we need to look at other factors in the business, other solutions that you're offering, and it's the essence of the business owner, their values, their character, their personality, the way that they deliver the products and the services that makes them completely different, or a very unique product that isn't anywhere else. So those facets are actually brought out in those videos, marketing videos. So that becomes the real key to be able to market yourself effectively and to create that interest, and also allows you to reuse for people to go, this is a timeless marketing material. And again, it can be updated if services change, products change. But again, it's all about differentiating yourself.
Yes, the guest needs to provide information in an informative, educational, and preferably entertaining way. You know, we said that these videos are not for entertainment only. However, when we're educating anyone, informing them of information, we need to do that in in an entertaining fashion. Even though people are there to gather information, know-how, they still want it done in an entertaining way, in a fun way. So it's important to do that as well.
And it's got to be authentic. I mean, this is where we bring out your personality, right? So we help you to really relax in front of the camera so that you're authentic. That integrity piece is really important. That integrity piece really allows you to fully engage your audience when you're communicating the information. Really important.
Yes, you're right. We help people relax and be themselves. It's not easy to do this when one goes online for the first time. However, it is doable, and things get easier and better with time. They even become fun doing. And this is something that needs to be done not once, not twice, but continuously over a long period of time, which leads to the final video, which talks about today's secret to marketing success, which relates to doing something in an ongoing fashion. Pull up the
And we
video.
forget that ongoing consistency part of it is really important.
The final video is coming up right now. Move it across to a new screen, put it on the big screen, and now I can share. There we are.
There is no secret or mystery here. Your best marketing way is the one that makes common sense to you. Anything complicated will waste your time and frustrate you. The You Now Online Live way is easier than you think. Your 4-step strategy is 1. Engage your audience live in real time, regularly, with live streaming events, which are live video and webinars. 2. Create your video content consistently over a long period of time, produced from your recorded live streaming events. 3. Post your videos consistently in places online where your tribe hangs out. And 4. Start and grow your community over time. Your marketing plan, also known as the editorial calendar, will guide you. Your editorial calendar lists and schedules all the activities needed for your success. The best time to act is now. There is no risk. Direct message me now. Ask your questions.
Yeah, the consistency is key, and I think what it is we tend to try things for a certain period of time and then we stop. And knowing that you've got to be persistent in that process and utilizing, as you mentioned, Marino, in the video, the editorial calendar. So it lists everything out, it schedules everything out in your calendar.
Deborah, we know that marketing is an ongoing series of events. Marketing results don't happen overnight, and marketing results only happen after consistent effort over and over again. It's a function of time. For that reason, to make things easy for us, we need a plan. In marketing, it's called the editorial calendar, which lists all the activities, the tactics that need to be done, and when. We need that plan. We need that guide in front of us. Otherwise, we get lost, or even worse, we get overwhelmed. And the good thing about marketing is that it's repetitive with tweaks here and there. So we just need to do the same things over and over again, not reinvent the wheel all the time.
Yeah, we take that spaghetti and throw it against the wall and see if it sticks. That's not the right approach for marketing. So everything has to be carefully planned out, and you're looking at all the results you're looking at the analytics, you're really seeing what kinds of results we're getting at each stage of the game.
Deborah, how do you like the simplicity of this system that we have?
Yeah, no, the simplicity is really important. And I think that you and I actually we've talked about this, Moreno. You and I have two different brains, essentially. So you're the very methodical, logical, engineering type of tech brain that's, very systematized. And I tend to be, I would say, not scattered, but I am, I'm an entrepreneur that's very creative and has a lot of different ideas. And what it is it's taking those ideas and harnessing those into a real process and system that actually works and gets results. So, when you have that partnership between the different ways which you and I think, and knowing what the issues and the problems people have from their mental fitness, their fears, their challenges, where they tend to sabotage themselves, that's where we excel. So we've got the tech piece, the mindset piece, we've got the speaking element piece, we understand the marketing pieces, we put all those pieces together to get results.
That's the best for guests. They get the best from both of us.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what it's about, right? Business is that you're taking the best of what you have and you're giving it to your clients to make sure that they get results, they're successful.
And we work well together, which makes it easy for people to come on as guests. What we do is common sense. It's easy to understand. It's just a matter of following a set of guidelines, and anyone can do it. We have done it many times. We've perfected the system. For clients, it's become super easy. It's straightforward. They get a plan with what has to be done, when. The plan is no longer than 2 weeks. It's doable. It's not overwhelming. And it makes common sense. Deborah.
Which is important. And the operative word here is easy. And people are thinking that, it's complicated. I don't know if I could do it. It's probably some of you are thinking, I don't know if this is for me. I don't know if I could do it. That's why we have a conversation with you to show you the way and the process. So great. I love the content. Love the material, Moreno. Good discussion today.
And there's one important last element: to act, to take action now. Otherwise, nothing will happen. One can watch, listen, say. However, if all that is not backed up by some kind of action, there will be no change. And next month, a year from now, with no action, nothing will have changed. If anything, things will have deteriorated, gone backwards.
So, and the key that you were saying is the action. So direct message me, direct message Moreno. Let's make this happen for you. And that all that is just sending, hey, I'm interested. Let's get you on the calendar for a conversation. It's as easy as that.
Deborah, we've gone 3 minutes over time. Damn, how could we let that happen? I think
Good conversation. Always great chatting with you, Moreno.
Thanks for your input, Deborah. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.